I'm back again. It's still Wednesday, November 16th. The rain has stopped. It's 5:22 p.m. Probably about 3-4 hours since I last came out here. The water level at the exit point of the property still looks like it's the same, but the water's still flowing through. I just want to see if it's any lower here at the crossing point. I'm trying to get a gauge on how long it takes after a long rain for the water levels to go back down to where I can walk across or jump across. Just left the hardware store, started the plans on building a bridge for walking across and riding the ATVs across. What I measured earlier, as I mentioned in the earlier video, was about 25 feet. It'd probably be better to find a narrower point to go across. Probably be better to do that, but we'll see. Let's see how we're looking. The water looks like it's a little lower. Oh, actually, no, it's almost a foot lower because I see the mark on the stick. Yeah, that's almost a whole foot lower. So, the water levels have gone down, and I still can't get to my crossing logs, and I don't want to walk in the bottom of the stream because that's probably still another 2 feet deep. And my boots are only about a foot, so that wouldn't work too well. Let's see. Do I want to try to get across? I think I can get across over there, but I don't know what it's like on this side. So I'm going to pause until I get across, if I get across, and then I'll turn the video back on. But for now, I'm going to see if I can get across. Okay, this area looks solid, but it may not be. So I'm taking a chance here on stepping down, hoping that it's not soft land, but you never know. Let's see. Because I think I can jump across there. So let's see what we got. So far it's solid. Okay. So we've made it to, oops, it's getting soft. I thought I was going to be able to step in there and jump across, but right now it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. Still getting soft in some areas. I guess I could walk a little further down. Still feeling soft. Let's see. Now I may be able to jump over right here. Let's see where else. Huh. The howler monkeys are out here today. There's a tree limb there that I probably could cross, but don't know if I want to chance it. All I really have to do is wait till tomorrow and hope that the rain dies down and the levels go back to normal. I should be able to walk across this tree if I can get close enough to get on the limb. The tree is definitely solid enough to get across. Do I want to try this or not? Let's see. I could walk this way, hold on to the tree, walk up the tree, cross over. Yeah, this may be doable. I'm going to pause here because I definitely don't want to hold this while I'm trying to cross. All right, made it across right here. So I am actually on the Bill side of the property. Don't know how I'm going to get back, but at least I'm on this side. So now I can see how the rest of the property is faring. And tomorrow we'll have built a better way to crossing that should be more solid. So the objective was to find out how much water settles on the property that we're building, on the side where we're building. I don't think it's an issue, but still want to check it out. We made a vertical garden and planted some seeds that we're getting started so we can start planting stuff on the property, fruits, vegetables, herbs, stuff like that. So this is the vertical garden. This is the scaled down model. I don't think anything is germinated yet. It's going to take a little time. But yep, that's about it. So I'm going to head over to the build site and see what that looks like. Maybe I'll find some longer boards to use to cross. In fact, I know there's some longer boards over there, so maybe I can use those to cross back over. And the howler monkeys are on the property. They move around quite a bit, but they stay generally in this area. They're usually no further than 400 or 500 yards away. There are some parrots on the property and numerous other types of birds that I haven't been able to identify yet. But there's an abundance of wildlife here. Let's see. I don't think there's been any work done since I did the video of the foundation bases lately. I think it's been too wet for anybody to come out here. Yeah, everything still looks the same. This part of the land doesn't retain water. Well, I won't say it doesn't retain water. The water doesn't sit, it drains down. So there shouldn't be a point of retention of water. We're on an elevated point. It's probably one of the highest elevated points on the property. I take that back. This is not the highest one of them. There's one behind us that's a little bit higher, but it wasn't enough space to put all 4 containers. So, yep, we're still in the same place where they did the foundations, the bases, haven't done the columns yet. But I do see some boards I could use to get back across maybe. But, I can find a way back across. But everything here looks good. Nothing new to report. Like I say, the water level did come down about a foot so far since the rain stopped. So I would guess that probably by sunset, it will have gone down even more. Sunset is in another hour. It's 5:36 now. Sunset's about 6:25 p.m. So another hour, the level may go down even further. Unless it starts back raining, of course. But that's about it. Follow up from earlier today. Okay, made it back across the same way I went. So, no dips in the water, no mud dives. Everything looks good. The water's still dying down. The rain may be done until maybe early morning. If it does rain again, it may be around midnight, 1 o'clock. It does really hard rains in the morning, early morning. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. If not, then the levels should be back down to normal tomorrow. And I'll be able to start working on the bridge that I plan on building. So once I finish the bridge, which I should be able to finish in a day or two, I'll have to figure out a way to get the ATVs over the berm and onto the property. Then we can cross the stream. And once we cross the stream, I have access to more stuff once I can get on it easier. I don't have to worry about walking down the spillway anymore. And I can haul stuff and, supplies and materials that I need for building onto the property before the road is done. Because there's no telling when the road's going to get done now. Now that we have the permit, it's really probably up to us when we actually get it built and the weather. That's it for today. It's Thursday, it's November 17th. I brought materials out here to build a bridge or start the bridge across the stream. The rain stopped a few hours ago. I don't know what it looks like down here, but it's still up to the logs where it exits the property. So we'll see how it looks. I really came out here to bring the materials out so that I can start building this bridge. I got it measured at 24 feet. That should be enough if I can find a narrower crossing point. And I've already drilled the holes in the cross support beams. I haven't purchased the cross planks yet that will actually be walking or riding across, but I'll pick those up later. Yep, water level still up a good bit, but that's to be expected. It's been raining still today, and it's still flowing out, so has dropped down a little bit. Not much. Actually a little over a foot from the top, the highest point it's dropped over. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and start unloading these this wood and try to find a crossing point that works for the length that I've allocated. It was recommended that I not use this spot, but to be honest, this is really the highest point that I know of, and it's out of the way of the spillway. And even when the water was up to the line, it was still a good 2 feet, 3 feet from this height. So I don't know. This to me seems like the best spot, but I'll keep looking. I'll keep looking. I think the rest of my materials just arrived, so I'm going to start unloading and look for a spot. We'll keep you updated. It's Friday. November 18th. It stopped raining last night. I just brought some more wood out for the bridge across the stream. I checked the level already and it looks like the level has gone down. I actually may be able to get across, but we'll see. I did come out last night and do some work on the bridge supports, the bridge struts. And I've extended the bridge size from 24 to 32 feet. So I may actually have to add some supports in there for the center portion. I think this bridge is rated for about a ton, but the longer you make it, the more weight you put on the center with no support. So I'm going to have to figure that part out. So let's see what we're looking like today. Yep, it's actually crossable today. As you can see, it's back down pretty low. Water looks pretty clean. So here are the supports we were able to finish last night, yesterday evening. And they're pretty solid. This is 16 feet completed. Got another 16 feet to complete. The wood's over here. So I'm gonna get started. It's about 2:09 p.m. so I'll spend at least 2 or 3 hours out here. I should be able to get the full 32 feet completed. And I brought the end pieces, but that's gonna require me digging 3-foot holes. Not ready to quite do that just yet. But if I can get these stretched across, I can start marking where the end posts will go. This is a pretty high point. The water didn't get this high. Even when I've seen it up higher, it wasn't at this point. So the plan is to raise the bridge 2 feet higher than this ground. So if the water gets 2 feet higher than this ground, it's flooding everything. So I don't think it's going to get that high. The stream flows fast enough to keep the water from it. And the reservoir that I plan on adding is going to hopefully take some of the water stress off the land by removing at least 8,000 to 10,000 gallons from the land. So as long as you can keep the water flowing from here, it won't build up that high. And that's the plan. So gonna stop for now. I'll start back recording once I've made some progress. 5:14 p.m. November 18th. I've completed 24 feet of the trusses of the bridge. Didn't realize the construction crew was here, so they've been back on the other side of the property working. So I guess I'm gonna head back there and see what they've done. I guess this was a good day to work since the rain stopped. So the boards are gone that I normally run across, so we normally just jump across. But the ground is pretty soft, so jumping across right there is probably not a good idea. So I'll jump over here. Let's see. Guess I could walk across these, but I don't even know if they'll support me. Guess if I walk sideways, don't want another spill in the water. Yeah, this doesn't seem too solid, so I'm going to jump across and then I'll jump back across. So we'll make a quick walk out to see what they've done. They had a chainsaw, so I don't know if they were cutting the frames for the columns or what. But I'll pause until I get out there. Okay. Looks like they're building the frames for the columns. So pretty much in the final phase of finishing up. Once these columns are done and the concrete is poured in them, then curing time, and then I think that's it. I don't know if they've poured any yet or not. I'm gonna see. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 frames. And let's see. So the question is, are they empty or are they just the frames? There's concrete. So 2 columns have concrete in them. So we are well on our way. I didn't know they were out here today. I would have come check earlier. But that's good, we got progress. I don't know what the weather is supposed to be like over the next few days. If it's sunny tomorrow and not raining, they'll come back out and do some more. So they could probably, let's see, that's 4. They've got 6 more to do. So they might be able to wrap it up on Monday, Tuesday. So that'd be good. Wow, next week is Thanksgiving. Time has been flying. But that's it for today.